Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman, my favorite character.
Oh, baby.
Hello, everyone, all you Batman fans. Welcome back to another episode of We Are the Night, the Batman Podcast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, the
no
scary,
smart aleck remark.
The scary wonder it is.
It's a little tougher.
That's right, kids. We're back. This month we're gonna cover some Mad Hatters. This time we're gonna cover pre-crisis Batman 378, 379, and I forgot how weird pre-crisis Batman was. But written by Doug Mensch. So weird, yeah. It's like, they brought him in to write like pre-crisis 80s Batman, then he comes back in the 90s. Sometimes you see like themes pop back up and it's completely different scenarios. All right, and then we can talk some new Bat books.
Yay.
And other DC books if you want.
I mean, we'll have our time with Bat books, so it's okay.
All right, so shall we begin?
Sure.
Sounds like a plan, Jan. All right. Oh, and yeah, kids, these are
old.
Hey, old. We don't get that outfit in. I swear we don't get that out. Well, not as good as the one on the cover.
Yeah, definitely not.
All right, might help if I turned on the iPad, but okay. The Mad Hatter's back this time. He's madder than ever. That's mad as insane, kids, not mad as in, both Hellfire's date won't leave the house.
Exactly. That's furious.
Boy, you got the best of your life. You get out of here. All right. And the cover is kind of misleading because Hatter doesn't even know what he has when he has it.
Exactly.
You know how good he had it till it's gone. All right.
Man, Nocturna's name being Natasha Knight just...
Sounds, I know.
Natalie Natalia Knight at this point, I think. Wolf.
Sounds like an adult actress.
Exactly.
All right. Don't you kink shame Mensch. All right. Batman 370.
I can and I will.
Batman 378 from December 1984. One hat matter! Exclamation point. Again, as we said, writer Doug Mensch, penciler Don Newton, inker Alfredo Alcala, colorist Adrian Roy, letterer.
Oh my God, what are you doing here?
What, Costanza?
John. No, Adrian.
Letterer John Costanza. I was gonna say Costanza.
Costanza.
That's where 80s, 90s. He's everywhere. And editor Len Wein. What? All right. After delivering his warning to Mayor Hill, Batman returns to the Batcave. He basically just stands in the doorway and says, "I'm coming for you."
I don't want to, be threatening elected officials, but sure.
Well, again, I mean, throw a rock.
Regardless of if it's Gotham or not.
Let's just say throw a rock, you're gonna hit a corrupt politician in Gotham.
Exactly.
Well, these days it doesn't have to be Gotham. Batman returns to the Batcave where he considers his next move regarding the various unsolved issues being at the time being. Mm,
Mm.
Uh, so yeah, so
Non-native English speaker.
I
That's fine.
guess, yeah, yeah. So
It's
yeah,
an awful language. We appreciate your effort.
exactly. So, so yes, Batman recaps for the reader as he sits there and uh, wallows in
The
his
Mad
problem.
Hatter escaped. Like this is definitely not Bat God era at all.
Uh-uh.
Mitch is so unserious about Batman that it's just kind of off-putting it.
I wonder why we needed a crisis. uh, In the meantime, the Mad Hatter, who escaped during his previous encounter with Batman, what was it? He fell off a train and landed on a truck with a mattress in the back.
He's like, "You're not getting me in the recycler this time, pal. I ain't getting hung from the bat plane. Sorry. See you
Whoa!
later, Bunky."
It's just his '84 Batman. He ain't killing nobody.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mind controlling hats, man.
and prepares his next scheme and decides to use his mind controlling hats in order to steal from known criminals. Since the
Okay, let's just let this unfold. Like hands off. Let's just observe and report.
yeah, exactly. If you're messing with criminals, yeah. Since the latest crime perpetrated in Gotham City was by Nightmares Inc., and the only available connection to the criminals is the woman known as Nocturna, Hatter prepares to steal every piece of information from her memory.
But
Hmm,
like, can we just agree that Nightshade was kind of better?
yes.
Thief of Nightshade way better than Nocturna. That's all I'm saying.
And again, I mean, this is oh god, she's confused. It wasn't. Isn't she a vampire, or does she become a vampire? Or,
Yeah, it's a mess.
yeah, because after Crisis, she never reappeared till like God, it was like the 21st century. So,
Didn't
surprise.
she? The one I remember is like she's trying to get custody of Jason, and I'm just like,
Yep,
everybody's battling for orphans.
that's what we're doing here. Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
I know.
yep, yep.
I'm just saying, like that. I think that's the thing she's most known for. But I think it should be like I like the organized crime angle from it. It's just that the people that she involved herself were just way better,
Yeah, yeah.
more memorable at least.
I was surprised Mensch didn't try to like crowbar back in the '90s when he came back.
It's like, hey, you remember that one time? I guess you don't. I guess it was erased.
uh, wait. Yeah. The next
I
day
guess
at
we're
the
at the courthouse. Yeah.
yeah, the next day at the Gotham courthouse, a judge decides to end the adoption process of Jason Todd by giving him to Natalia Knight, much to Bruce Wayne's disappointment. After a last farewell, Bruce returns to Wayne Manor, where he is crowded by his friends' good wishes until night comes and he gets tired of their pity, leaving them to go to the Batcave. I love Vicky shows up. He just like walks out of the room, heads like straight to the Batcave. I was like, okay.
It's like, I gotta go take this out on some criminals, man.
He's frustrated. Uh, After a quick change of outfit, Batman considers his options and decides, yeah, he's like, I got a ton of problems. Which ones can I work on?
I got 99 problems and a bitch is definitely one.
Oh!
At least one.
Turned as one. Uh, Batman considers his options and decides to continue his search of the Night Slayer, although inadvertently he has chosen this for another reason. Yeah, stay away from Nocturne. At that,
Cleavage is dangerous, boys.
I know, man. He's like, man, I can't stop thinking about her. Even though he had Vicky and Alfred's daughter upstairs, man, he can't stop thinking about Nocturna. Wow.
It's the black hair, blue eyed with big boob combo. It's it's your big titty goth girlfriend dreams.
Yes. And again, in this era, eventually there's gonna be one woman who's the one woman who could shake him out of this spell.
Superior puss.
Exactly.
Catwoman, of course. At that moment, Nocturna gets a strange present at her hotel room, and upon opening it, she finds a fancy hat from a secret admirer. Believing that this is a sign of good faith from Bruce Wayne, she puts the hat outside.
My mom always said, "Don't put on strange hats on your head. You might get lice." That's just me. That's just me. I don't know.
And that's in the real world. Think about what you can get in Gotham.
Exactly.
I mean, it could be
you know what Joker Venom can do to your hair?
Joker Venom, mind control devices. God. Believing that this, Mad Hatter activates the portable computer in order to mind control Nocturna and steal all her memories.
With the portable laptops before we actually.
Oh my God! If you read the dialogue, it's like, he's like, yeah, my main computer would be a lot quicker, but since this is a portable one, he's like, you saw how long it takes to switch discs. I was like, oh my God, is this floppies? The big bass black 1984. Hold on. Quit squirming. This Commodore 64 can't be reading your memories.
So awful. It's like when you're watching Buffy, you see somebody with a laptop and it's like the size of a fucking table. You're just like, oh man.
Exactly. R.I.P. Michelle Trachtenberg.
Yes. Stay tuned to Salty and Petty.
Yes. Oh my. Oh my Lord. Yeah, we'll get that next week. Oh my Lord. No, forget the Buffy. I mean, remember when we watched Superman 3, the size of those computers?
Yeah.
Like half the size of a room. Although Hatter's plan consists of learning the secret location of Nightmare Inc.'s loot, he is unaware that Nocturna also knows the real identities of Batman and Robin. At that same moment, Jason decides
Could you imagine that in this day and age?
I know. You know what? This seemed almost
no one can know my secret. Snap.
This almost seems like a little, not by much, a little more serious version of a 66 episode.
Yes.
At that moment, Jason decides to pay a visit to his new mother, but he chooses to go as Robin, luckily. The Batman search has led him back to Nocturna's hotel, just as he wanted subconsciously.
You mean he's getting a little distracted?
Subconsciously. Batman finds the Mad Hatter and attempts to stop him, but the resourceful Hatter uses Nocturna and mind controls her to attack Batman, who can't bring himself to hurt her and instead chooses to avoid her attacks. Man, he's like trying to pin her to the wall with like couch cushions and stuff. And he's
like, I need consent to get rougher than this. Please provide consent.
He's really distracted. Yeah. I'm into the rough stuff. Come on, you just gotta give me permission. Come on. With Batman busy against Nocturna, Mad Hatter leaves the room just as Robin gets there. Batman commands Robin to track down the Hatter, and although the Mad Hatter manages to escape, the kid retrieves the Hatter's computer, which holds all of Nocturna's memories, including their secret identities.
Convenient plot point is convenient.
Mm-hmm. When Robin gets the computer back to Nocturna's room, Batman tells him to turn it off in order to end Hatter's control over Nocturna. When she is no longer under the influence of the Mad Hatter's technology, Nocturna comes to her senses and apologizes to Batman for her behavior. But Batman remains cold.
So weird and random.
Please, leaving the place with Robin by his side. I know. And again, this is that era where like they were okay, Batman issue, and then go to the next detective issue, then it's back to the Batman issue. But then
I never really cared for that. Especially, I hated the most at Marvel with the Spider-Man books. Oh, that drove me absolutely freaking insane.
Well, here it was definitely to boost sales on Detective.
Well, clearly, which is so ironic, so ironic.
I know. And again, this time, I mean, you'll notice there's no detective issue on this list. Yeah, because you could easily skip this detective issue without missing a beat. So that's why we're just doing the Batman issues. There's not even a lot of notes on this. All right, so thoughts?
No, just maybe
Well, it's like
get
it's a
to the
thing.
next one.
What?
Let's just get to the next one.
Okay. Well, it's like
It's a new year, you know.
okay. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. Yes.
The dialogue of this one is too flowery for me, personally.
Oh yeah. And they're both Dixons. I don't know why he decided to get all flowery in the next one. Oh my god. Look at that cover. It looks like Batman's like fighting some like I don't know, some weird like British band of the 80s or something. Just all these guys in hats and I don't know what's going on. Yeah, looks like
exact. If you were like, tell me what's going on in the story. If you never read the story, you'd be like, I don't know.
yes. All right, Batman 379 from January 1985. Bedtime stories.
Ooh, kinky.
We'll get to that bedtime story. Oh Lord, that's creepy. All right. Writer Doug Mensch, penciler Don Newton, inker Alfredo Alcala, Adrian Roy. Looks like everybody's the same except letterer Ben Oda this time.
Where'd Costanza go?
I don't.
Who gave him permission?
He's a busy boy, man. He's everywhere.
Truly, at this time, he was in high demand.
He was master of his own domain, but that hand had to give him a break though.
Maybe
on that
he
letter.
was being a hand model. I don't know.
Could have had any woman he wanted, but he was not master of his own domain. Ugh.
I won a contest.
I was gonna say, do you think you have control? I won a contest. Although he did. Although we find out later he lied about that.
Of course.
Of course, it's Costanza. After his successful escape from the grip of the law, whoa, the Mad Hatter prepares his next scheme in which he will use several of his mind-controlling hats for the ultimate purpose. Meanwhile, Julia Remarque, again, Alfred's daughter, has been promoted to writer at Picture News magazine.
Of course. She's a woman in D.C. Make her a journalist.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. God, just ugh.
Well, it could be worse, Lil. She could be like working at a dress shop or something.
I would prefer it.
Really?
The amount of female it's literally the same template. It's like in the Arrowverse, every woman is modeled after freaking Felicity. Every woman is modeled after Lois Lane for quite a while.
And during her first assignment, she comes across a very aggressive Olivia Ortega. Using her
in the chat. Talk about a Lois Lane clone, Jesus.
What? We can't get Jenna? All right, give me Olivia Ortega.
Nice.
Thank you. Using her experience with the TV reporter, Julia writes a heartfelt article on a devastating fire in
Gotham. Back in Dark Crisis, though. So
there's
for Olivia. Yeah. That rebirth, that whole thing, you don't remember? I mean, blinking and miss it, but I just specifically remember that because I think of her as definitely like a really bad Lois Lane clone.
The multiverse the multiverse is dying. There's so how many? We have two reporters left. Which she makes Alfred shed tears of pride and sorrow for his daughter's accomplishment is painful to him when he notices that she has reneged to use his last name as hers.
Well, you gotta act like a daddy. Can't just be a sperm donor, Alfred. Sorry.
Yeah, Alfred, don't be going out for cigarettes and then wait 20 years and come back. Come on.
No, he went out for a bottle of Pledge.
Oh my!
Forgot the extra refill on the Swiffer there.
Yeah, I was gonna. Oh, you beat me to it. Hey man, he had them butler parties. Come on, he was polishing more than the silverware. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
That's all Alfred seemed to. I think this whole. Did we even see Alfred standing in these issues? I think he was sitting in a chair the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Getting lazy on his daughter's back. As this happens, strange men wearing hats start creating random troubles in Gotham. Later, Vicky Vale gives Julia the assignment to write the upcoming article about the adoption of Jason Todd by Natalia Knight. Wait. You want me to
Why
keep?
though? Why is this news?
Well, maybe because I don't know. Because the wealthiest man in Gotham lost his adopted son. I don't know.
Do
So
we not remember his first son just disappeared off into the night too? Okay, whatever.
into the
Let
night.
it go.
Well, he aged out. Oh, can you imagine how it's like? Oh man, how bad is that millionaire playboy if he lost custody of his son to that adult film actress?
Exactly.
The judge's decision is final, and there's nothing Bruce Wayne can do to feel better. Well,
Except for create a crisis so nobody remembers this damn story.
there's nothing he can do to feel better. Well,
Just marry her
that's true. Oh, I think is
and
that
then
her?
kill her.
Is that her
Now,
whole? Is that her whole scheme? Get a ring.
you know, bitches back in the day would do anything for a Mrs. degree. You know, maybe this is just an elaborate marriage plot.
Maybe that was her. Maybe you were saying can kill her. Maybe that was her plot. Get him to marry her, and then she kills him.
Yeah. Little scheming, little wheeling, little dealing. You know.
And again, you'd have the perfect alibi. Be like, he was the Batman. Of course, he got killed.
See this bat cave full of hole.
He was Batman. Oh, you want a list of murderers? Okay, Joker, Mad Hatter,
Just go to
Penguin,
Arkham.
Two-Face. Yeah, exactly. Plus every henchman and goon in Gotham. Yeah. See, Ray, we're plotting the Batman's murder. Why aren't you listening to this? Although he agrees to go on a date with Julia, see, he's already feeling better. Bruce realizes that he is toying with her emotions as he just wants to keep the company of a female figure to stop thinking about Nocturna. But so far, all his efforts have failed.
Wow, just to call it out like that. Wow.
I
That
know.
could be
I know.
your sister, Bruce. You might want to. Don't think
Oh.
Gotham's in Kentucky, so
Well, it's half sister, so
still counts.
as we know from the Flash, that doesn't count in DC.
No, adopted siblings don't count.
I know.
Although he's old money, so I don't know.
Right? Yeah,
One of
man.
those.
Remember that old royalty, man? They love to keep it in the family.
Habsburg. Sorry.
Later, Bruce Wayne is contacted by Lucius Fox with news about their discovery of Mad Hatter's computer.
Computer.
Lucius gives Bruce a specific address, and Bruce deduces that the place is most likely the Madman's hideout.
I just feel like when you say computer before, like, I don't know, 1999, it's just computer because nobody knows what it is.
Oh, especially in the 80s. Yeah, it's computer.
Definitely.
However, this is another concerning matter as the public eye has noticed Batman's recent activities as a lone figure, which has raised the obvious question of whatever happened to Robin.
Thank you.
We don't ask these questions about human shields. Come on.
But hey, you ever wonder why Batman's costume's all black and Robin's is so colorful?
And again, I love it's like, I mean, remember Batman? I mean, we get back on air. It's like, oh no, don't get your picture taken, and but we it's all kinds of pictures. And what happened to Robin? Should have been like, bitch. Maybe he's at home studying for a test. Who knows? I love this era. It's like, oh my god, where have our vigilantes gone? We need them.
It's like the police are right there. They're just like, what?
I mean, 84, 85, man. I guess the whole city was in on the child endangerment. They're like, man, where's Robin? Why is he like laying down
Put
on the
them
job?
kids to work so they can pay for their lunches.
Come on.
More things change, the more they stay the same.
Yeah, man, get that kid out there in a costume. What was minimum wage at the time? Yeah, get him earning his $1.50 an hour.
Well, it hasn't. The minimum wage hasn't changed that much. So.
Oh God. Mm, Where's?
Yeah, it was $3.35 an hour in
Oh,
1981.
okay. That's when they're
Up from a
3.35.
whole $3.10 in 1981.
That's when your $3 went actually got you something.
Yeah, he could have raised a family on that money.
In order to avoid suspicions from people that might connect Bruce Wayne and Jason Todd with Batman and Robin, Batman goes to Nocturna's hotel room to get Robin, although there are other
Any
reasons.
excuse is better than none.
I love every time in these synopses he goes to Nocturna's place, but there's also other reasons.
Yeah, it's that sock in his freaking cummerbund.
Uh, hey, I heard you're looking for a rich pillow princess.
He might settle for being role playing a Japanese businessman and get spanked. Who knows? Who knows?
Oh my.
The rich got to keep it spicy, you know.
Mm-hmm. At that moment, the Mad Hatter has finally gathered a large number of crooks and is manipulating them with hats, spreading them across the city to kill Batman. One of them spots Batman on his way to the Ritz-Carlton and confronts the Dark Knight in a nearby rooftop. As this happens, Nocturna acts like a mother to Jason, using her natural charm, but the kid refuses to listen to her. Batman is shocked when the thug shows signs of super strength, but when the hat is removed during the struggle, the thug's strength is gone, and before passing out, he attaches a tracking device on Batman's cape. Dark Knight leaves him unconscious for the police to find him, and he later goes to Nocturna's place, where Robin is ready to join him in the night. Nocturna tries her best to convince them to stay, but they won't listen, and once they leave, Nocturna changes into a combat outfit and follows them into the night. Well, combat outfit, you say? Mhm.
More like concubine outfit, whatever.
Oh my! Well, if he likes them old world girls, I mean, look at Talia. Oh my lord! But oh my god, that creepy dialogue with Nocturna and Jason, like right when like Batman shows up.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, if you were older, I wouldn't look at you as a son." I'm like, "Oh god."
Okay, definitely not on my hard drive, but on somebody's hard
I was
drive.
gonna say she's definitely shooting porn or something. Because she even says,
Again, have we checked in on Minch?
I know, because literally, she's like, yeah, if you were older, I wouldn't look at you as a son. It'd be kind of like the same attraction I have for her, and then Batman rolls in. Uh,
She's like, oh, I would have been like, oh, she must not know he's actually really a ginger. That's fine.
oh,
Burn.
oh man. If you were 18, it would, I believe it's called Menage a Trois.
Or in layman's terms, a spit round. Americans don't use flowery language, Phil. It's
That's right.
aggressive.
Get right to the point. Batman and Robin go to the address of the Mad Hatter's lair, but the Hatter is aware of their activities thanks to the tracking device. He awaits outside the place in his vehicle and commands all his mind
It
control
almost
thugs.
looks like a battle van, but I'm just gonna let that go. Just gonna let it go.
Hey, don't shame Frank Castle for getting a used van. Come on. Crisis happened. This thing gets thrown into the multiverse, lands in the Marvel universe. Oh, did you see that? Oh yeah, we did. Did we talk about that?
Yeah, we're getting the DC versus Marvel again. They're desperate, boys. We
To
did it. We won.
yeah,
We
there's that.
wore them down and just waited.
Yeah, I don't think Disney and Warner's wanted to do it, but yeah, things were getting desperate.
Really, we need the money.
Yeah. So yeah, 2 issues,
It's
I
like
think.
you know who's not struggling for money is Image Comics, because guess what? They actually did hold the line.
Exactly.
We need the How about we look around at what our competitors are doing?
And again, they're only doing 2 issues, but it's like if you're gonna do this, why don't you do it right? Again, put in the like a little bit of effort. Do Amalgam again.
They don't know what the word effort means anymore.
I know.
once more than one movie makes $1 billion, they get late. The fat cats get lazy, and they think the plebs will buy anything. But looking at those Captain America sales tickets, doesn't look like the smartest plan we should have been making on, huh?
And you see why they dropped it in February, right? Because I mean, that movie was like number one, at least 2 weeks in a row, and it's like, well,
3 weeks, yeah.
what was the competition?
Some weird movie, Last Breath, and yeah.
Yeah, February again. Drop this in the summer, see how good it does.
I think it might have done better, possibly.
Oh, really?
We don't have a lot of late. If they would have dropped it in like July 4th week, the Patriots would have had to come out regardless if it was Anthony Mack or not. You're just un-American if you don't go support Captain America in July, and that could have been the damn tagline. Especially in Trump's America, you don't want to seem un-American. I'm just saying.
That's true. That's true.
They dropped the ball on that one.
Oh.
I'm just gonna be real with you.
Should we get a betting pool going? What's going to do better, Captain America or Thunderbolts?
I think because it's not Anthony Mackie, Thunderbolts is going to do better. I'm just being real. He was not a big draw for a lot of people, especially not a lot of people in the African American community, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, really? Really? I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, he's really said some things that have ruffled some feathers. And stuff. I mean, he's definitely not Chadwick, obviously. So yeah, this is kind of like one of those things.
So he's got it double against him. He got the racist, and then
this sounds like you're dropping it. Like if you would have made just change it to Denzel, it probably would have made more money. But then you dropped it in February. It's just like, ooh, we don't like that. We don't like that. Matter of fact, I'm reporting them to Trump. That feels like a DEI move. I'm reporting them to Trump.
Leave poor Denzel alone. He's been carrying the movie industry on his back for like 30 years.
He's gonna have to keep doing it.
Oh, poor Denzel.
Make him Dracula. Make him Blade. Do something.
Oh, man.
Anyway, sorry for that detour.
Oh, that's fine. No, we started talking about the movies. No.
But yeah, it would be so awesome if we actually did get a DC versus Marvel movie. Like, I would literally cream in my jeans so hard. Like, I don't even care how bad it is. It could be as bad as the Zack Snyder freaking Justice League Unlimited. I freaking need it.
Whoa!
I need it. I need my childhood dreams to come true because this DC live action universe is not coming to fruition the way that I want it. Something's got to make me happy here. And the Marvel universe definitely has not made me happy. So
I wonder if my list is ready for that.
The MCU for me is very disappointing.
Yeah, but I wonder if a DC versus Marvel movie.
It's because it took so long for Spider-Man to come in. The only thing that I actually cared about Marvel doing. It took so long for him to show up, man.
I know, because of stupid rights and stuff. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, so it's like Marvel kind of effed itself by giving away all the rights, because they were going bankrupt, and so then I just want to live in a timeline where they just held out a little bit longer, and we had a more unified actual.
Exactly.
MCU from the start. That's the timeline I think is the right timeline. That's probably the timeline where 9/11 didn't happen.
Yeah, again, it's probably like, they could have. That timeline where the movies reflected the comics, where the Fantastic Four came first, and then the comics and Spider-Man. Yeah. No, I'm just worried about a Marvel versus DC movie because again, neither side's gonna want their guys to lose. So it's like, everyone's gonna be
stalemate, but it's an awesome stalemate.
I guess
there's nothing to get wet about anyway. Although we could put Hawkeye versus Huntress, and Huntress could totally kick his ass. I can say that as a fan of Hawkeye.
I thought you were going to say Hawkeye and Green Arrow.
No. Purple on purple, baby.
Oh my god. Can you imagine if they did like Black Canary?
Tell me female Hawkeye in her first appearance didn't look like Huntress. I'll fucking wait. Oh. I would have sued if I was DC.
I know you want to sell those tickets. Black Canary versus like Black Widow or something.
Oh baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh baby. Nothing better
Wonder
than
Woman and Wonder Man making out. I'm just saying.
Oh baby.
That is on my hard drive.
Oh my god, Wonder Man show's coming at the end of the year.
Yeah, I know. I'm super excited for that. Actually, ironically.
Actually, I don't know if someone just like made the picture, or if it's like an actual thing, but like they had him like in the red coat and stuff. I was like, okay.
Don't make it too ridiculous.
No. Like I said, it's like a love letter, like Hollywood and stuff. So,
Oh, a fan wank. Okay.
well,
Or
again, he was.
industry wank, shall we
No,
say.
no, he's an actor, so
No, I
it's like,
know, but I'm just
yeah.
saying, like, Hollywood's dead. I don't know how to tell them, but Hollywood's dead.
Unless they do like a period
If it
piece.
ain't on YouTube or TikTok, sorry.
Unless
Like,
it's like
literally, YouTube is the #1 streaming service in the world.
a,
Hashtag deal with it.
unless it's like a period piece, like they said it in the 80s or 90s or something.
Yeah. I'm just
Mm.
saying, like, I don't need a love letter written to Hollywood because Hollywood ain't doing shit.
Oh yeah, not now.
Not for a long time.
Well, they're in
Going
trouble
on a
too.
decade here, bud.
Well, I mean, it's just like the comics. I think they're in trouble too because I think streaming's
Especially
going.
with Diamond. I'm so interested to see how this pans out. And like I said, like we talked about on I think it was Salty and Petty last time, how I just had the realization that we're not gonna have a free comic book day. Like an official free comic book
I
day.
know. What do you see now? I mean, now I guess
Which
everyone
is
has
like 2 months away.
I know, but with diamonds, all of a sudden they're just like, hey, yeah, anybody owes us money. Yeah, we need that money now.
They already put some small independent comic books out of business basically because they were waiting on that money
But they're going for
from them.
they're going for some of those small shops now. They're like, oh yeah, you owe us money. Yeah, we need the
Yeah,
money.
which is not a good look.
No,
It's
no,
like
no,
just
no, no.
take the L, but don't take the comic book industry with you. I've never been a fan of Diamond. This has been a long time
Yeah.
coming. I've always said that nobody should strictly rely on Diamond. So I'm just saying.
Oh, I mean, it's a war out there because I just saw an article last night. I
I
forget
wonder
what.
if it's gonna come out about how they were actually lying about the numbers for the longest time, and that's actually what I'm just curious about what's gonna come out because I've always suspected they never told the actual true numbers. There was never accountability for Diamond. And you need transparency and accountability when it comes to like when you're the industry leader and pretty much have a monopoly on the industry. There was like no accountability, so that's why I always knew that this day would come. I
Can
just
you?
thought it would come sooner. Hell.
Hey, can you
So
just?
I'm just interested. I am
Oh my!
following
I
that like
mean,
very viciously.
can you imagine how much tea could come out of this? Could it be just like, oh yeah, in the '90s, X-Men, Spider-Man, they didn't sell a million copies, and be like,
They probably don't keep the records that long, but I've long suspected that. Because
yeah,
like I feel like my generation still actually buys comic books for the most part. Maybe not as many, but like definitely the mainline like Batman, Spider-Man, not Batman and Spider-Man definitely. Maybe not Superman. Superman's taken incredibly historically low dips. It's coming back up. But like those two have been let's be real, the two main leaders in
yeah,
it. So
yeah. I mean, X-Men for a while, but not now.
yeah. Ironically, it kind of took a dip after the movies came out. And we just never really got back. It's so interesting. I think the history of comic books and like the industry itself is just very interesting.
Could we do a series like that on Salty and Petty, like the history of comics? Well, maybe we take like a decade at a time.
Oh yeah, but like it's such a shame because like so many of the great ones are like passed away, but we still have a lot of good ones around, and they're kind of friends to the show. So I would love to dig into that.
Go to clips of DG Chichester. Yeah, it's a weird time.
Mark Wade, Demon Tan.
Oh my god, can you? Oh my god, do it. Oh, could we do? Oh,
We should just come up with a bunch of questions. Yeah.
do like a documentary on the history of comics.
Well, I guess that sounds like a project for next year, Phil.
Oh yeah, we can't just jump into
We're
that.
making a Patreon exclusive. Suck it, nerds.
That's right. Oh, there you go. There you
There's
go.
our Patreon project next year. There you go.
If we, if we can announce something like that for next year and be like, yeah, you need all the rest of this year, be like, yeah, subscribe to the Patreon so you get this special.
Yep. There we go.
And then everyone who's already there is like,
Oh baby.
all right. Wait, you would
There's
think
your shekel, Ray. Oh, Ray plays games. There's your shekel.
that's right, kids. Ray
Go
plays
watch him
games.
play with his deck, and in the comments say CapesandLunatics sent you.
That's right, kids. He is.
Strongest wrist down under.
Oh my god! Oh my god! We got started in the chat on the Facebook chat yesterday because I sent it to the group. I saw this picture on I think it was Moon Knight Core. Yes, Moon Knight Core. And I was like, "Hey guys, it's Ray at home," because it's a girl sitting on her man's lap saying, "Baby, can you touch me already?" And he's at the keyboard saying, "Hold on, someone said Moon Knight is mid."
Oh no!
And Even Ray commented, he goes, swap that keyboard out for a deck, and it's me. And then he said, of course, he made the mistake of saying, I guess DC, he said they just announced DC Legendary Games is in the works about 12 years after Marvel Legendary, but said very excited. Might be a way for me to learn more about DC. And of course, I had to be an ass. And I was just like, guys, Ray's going to be playing with Batman's deck.
Oh
Oh my God, he's like, yeah, I'm going to slap it on the table hard. All right. You think we didn't like these issues? All right.
I mean, it's not that we don't like them. It's just kind of like Mad Hatter is just, and Minch, like that is just like kind of a double mood killer for me.
I mean, next like 2 weeks, we're gonna get more. It's gonna be like early 2000s.
This is like not Mad Hatter being Mad Hatter enough, I guess. Like I like over the top Mad Hatter. This is just very subdued. It's like if you're gonna use Mad Hatter, like go nuts, go ham.
He's got the monkey sidekick.
Exactly. You get it.
Yes. Where are we at? Batman, Robin. At first, Matter's henchmen get the upper hand in the fight. When the heroes realize that they can assure victory by removing their hats, the enemies are defeated in no time as the devices are responsible for the thug's super strength. That was the other thing in the first issue. I'm like, why didn't Batman just knock that hat off Nocturna's head?
He was a little too busy thinking with the other head.
No.
All the blood was rushing,
I can't wait.
Cleavage is dangerous, boys. I'm just saying.
He was like, I know. He was like, I cannot wait to not go down on her.
It's like, I can't wait for her to spank me. He has a type.
I can't wait for her to get on top and do all the work because I'm a pillow princess.
I mean, he is a rich, selfish, spoiled billionaire at the end of the day that likes to beat up on poor henchmen and like lets the main guy go to Arkham, which is like just a cushy minimum security prison.
Here, you do all the work. What? You need extra money? Okay, here you go. The enemies are defeated.
Roasting Batman on our.
Yeah, come on, Ray. Come on, Ray. This should be your favorite show.
I feel like such a Gen Zer right now roasting Batman, but it's like the older you get, the more you're just like, why do you like this guy? Everybody else around him does all the work and is like a much better character.
Yeah, but at least we're like, we're we're being original, we're not just roasting him and be like, oh, he's a rich 1%er.
There's other reasons.
Yeah, he's a sexually frustrated rich guy with parent issues. Come on. The enemies are defeated in no time as the devices are responsible for the thug's super strength.
I don't know how that works, but I'm gonna let it go.
I know something about the hats, even using the unused portions of the brain and stuff. I'm like,
okay. How that works.
Yeah, I know.
I hate that stupid myth about we only use that term. No, that's not how it works.
I know. I was reading this. I'm like, doesn't Mensch know better?
Well, I mean, it's the 80s. They didn't really know a lot, actually.
Yeah,
like,
and
we
again,
were just getting Stephen Hawking's books and like Mass Appeal and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so I'll forgive it, but
and again, it's comics. Should have just said Mirakuru.
Bane Venom.
Oh my. Oh man, he's still in prison.
Nanites.
Courtesy of Ray Palmer.
Boom tubes, mother boxes, something. I don't know.
Oh my. Oh, that's what we need to do. And then we need another episode of boom tubes and long boxes.
Oh, you mean boob windows and long
boob
boxes.
Windows. Yes.
I was like, boom tubes and mother boxes is a whole nother thing. Get it? Whole nother thing.
Oh, hey-oh. Maybe for Patreon here soon.
Oh, you know what? This is kind of DC related. I heard that April's 20th issue of Power Girl will be her last for now.
Oh, yeah. I did hear that.
They quietly canceled it, allegedly. Because there's no solicit for May.
Really?
Yeah, so we definitely should probably do a little Unlimited Justice for that one, maybe, if we have time.
For 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll look at the release date. Yeah, and I'll just throw it up there.
Or
Yeah.
we could probably just fit it in at the end of one of these. Either way, we should definitely talk about it.
No, we should do it. Yeah. I mean, we could do the series as a whole.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
could talk about like Black Canary. We just do the whole girl thing.
do the whole thing. Yes.
Girl power, power girl. Get it? Yeah, that's what I was.
Oh
going
my
for.
god! But yeah, if we do a boob windows and long boxes on a Patreon, should I reach out to Ray and be like, okay, who do you want us to do?
Of course, obviously.
And then pretend we don't know he's going to say Black Canary.
Other,
Oh, baby.
for all you know, he could say silk,
Oh, true. John
which
Burns.
I read without the sound on.
Or should he be like, or John Burns She-Hulk.
Oh, baby.
Tigra.
I could go for that. Little meow. We'll get a little dose of meow May early.
Yeah. Oh, we could do all cat characters.
So many. Like not to leave Catman out for Justin. You know what I'm saying? Gotta
Yes.
equal out
Oh,
Jay.
yeah. All cat characters. Yes.
Puma included.
I know there's a kitty joke in there somewhere.
Bronze tiger. Just saying.
There you
There's
go.
a lot of cat themed characters
Oh,
on both
yeah.
sides of the aisle.
I think that's a. You're listening to a schedule Patreon right now, okay?
Spoilers.
All right, let's finish this. After this,
Yeah, that's where you are.
knowing his defeat is close, Hatter activates a self-destruct machine in his hideout, which he controls from the vehicle. As he is about to blow the entire place, shut up, Lilith, he is stopped and captured by Nocturna.
That's a strong jaw he's got there.
Whoa! Who delivers the criminal to Batman? Well, he's going back to Gotham prison, so yeah, he's better have.
Better pack that prison purse tight.
I'll give you a hat. I'm gonna wear it as a hat.
Oh no!
After this, Nocturna takes Robin back to her place, and Batman tells Jason to go, knowing that they will still have the night. However, as much as Batman, I hate this thing.
He can feel it coming in there. Oh Lord!
Oh no. What are you saying? We're reading this issue, putting it down, and watching the newest episode of Miami Vice.
Bro, you'll never know how disappointed I am with that Jamie Foxx and Colin Farrell reboot of Miami Vice. Like I love Miami Vice. Like I grew up on those reruns, like at 11 o'clock at night after I was supposed to be in bed after the news.
Oh yeah, my mom used to watch it. I used to catch that as
And I really like Don Johnson and everything, and so it was just like I was hoping they were really gonna like reboot it, give it like that early to mid 2000s twist, and I really love it's something about like that Miami neon noir thing, and it's just that movie was just so damn bland and boring. Same thing with the 18 movie that they were trying to do, and I'm just like, no,
Yeah.
just make it a show,
Yeah.
put it on MTV. What are you doing? Back when MTV actually cared about scripted television.
Yeah, I just
Before it
remember.
became the all Jersey Shore, all ridiculousness channel.
Yeah, I remember that Miami Vice movie. I was just like, wait a minute, it just seems like a montage.
Basically, it seemed like a music video, an extended music video.
Exactly.
Such a bummer.
However, as much as Batman knows he belongs to the night, he is also aware that Nocturna is the night.
Ooh, is this like Deadpool and Lady and Death?
He can actually bang the night. Oh my lord!
You know, if you ever been through a goth phase, it's relatable.
You guys were thinking this in high school. As he dwells on such thoughts, Vicky Vale, Alfred, and Julia all struggle against their own inner demons.
That we don't actually give a shit about.
Again, Alfred never left that chair, man. And then we got something with Night Stalker. Damn it, had nothing to do with the stories. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh my lord! But then the whole
the mid-credit scene, if you will.
Exactly. Oh, but when those that Arnold Schwarzenegger reference when the thugs are running amok in Gotham and someone calls the one he is
Arnold Hammenegger.
Arnold.
Mitch immediately.
Him and Egger.
From 1980.
I know. You know, that guy in that Terminator movie, see? Oh, my Lord.
Man.
I mean, weren't they calling him, you know, shouldn't it have been like Schwarzenjammer or something? You know, something that starts with an S? Oh, God. Didn't even try.
It's German adjacent, so it's real hard, bro.
You know, that Arnold Farfignugan? Yeah.
Oh, nigger. Now I'm great. Now I'm hungry, and eggs are like $1,000 an egg. Thanks, Minch.
Yeah.
I can't even get my normal brand. There's only like 2 brands, and I'm just like, I don't like either one of you. So now I just can't eat eggs anymore.
Supposedly they're relaxing some of the laws where, like, I don't know if it's just like temporarily, like they'll get a chicken. I think they're gonna let more people.
I'm already getting a chicken.
Are
3
you?
chickens actually, yeah, and a
Oh.
mini pig.
Of
Yeah.
course you are. Of course you are. So yeah, kids.
Time to be self-sufficient, boys.
So kids, don't be
Open up
surprised.
the grid.
Don't be surprised in upcoming episodes of well, are you getting a rooster? So don't. So are we gonna hear? I was gonna say, are we gonna hear that in episodes?
Well, we won't. We don't record early enough. This isn't like early, like 2018, where we were recording in the morning, so you don't have to worry about that.
How early were we recording that?
At like 8 a.m.
Oh, were we?
Me, you, because you had to do the whole thing with Charlie, so we used to record Capes and Lunatics at like 8 in the morning.
Oh, I thought we were doing it. Oh God, that's the before times. You expect me to remember that?
Yeah, the before times. I remember.
All right. Should we talk some new books?
Yes, let's talk some new books. Okay. I just want to give some books some shout outs. Of course, Power Girl 18. I'll shout that out. You should probably pick it up.
I did pick it up. I haven't
the
read it.
Element Man.
Element. Oh yeah, Metamorpho. Yeah, I read the first one. I've been meaning to get the.
It's on number 3, so
Yeah.
still time to catch up. And it is actually pretty damn fantastic. Shockingly, out of nowhere, Metamorpho being like top tier book. Didn't have it on my 2025 bingo card.
Oh, Al Ewing.
It is Al.
Yeah.
And it's not like body horror, but it is a little bit of existential dread in it there too, and like just the way that he really is dealing with like the Rex Mason, and like he's got Sapphire Stag in there. It's just, and it's like it's kind of like what they did with They just kind of made like a neo-noir Indiana Jones adventure, and I'm just like so here for it. Like I just wasn't expecting that from Al after like the last couple of books that he's been doing. This is like a real big change, and I like it though. It's
yeah.
really good.
From what I remember, the first issue, yeah, it's like a lot of like stuff like that.
It's actually given like that Nick Fury Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. feel a little bit. The Jim Steranko run specifically.
Yeah, and again, yeah, like even like
and
all that
it's not Daniel
stuff.
Savage that's not annoying. Like, listen, how'd you do it? I want to know.
Yeah, and the other
Element Game, like, oh my god, this like you don't understand. This is like just you know I love like a good gold and silver age. This is like such a throwback to it.
What else I was gonna say? Yeah, it's like really like a almost seems like a throwback to the Silver Age, but again, there's a lot of modern storytelling stuff in it.
Yeah. Shade is definitely giving Shield. If you know, you know. But no, like I mean it in the best way. He's definitely made it his own, and it's just so unexpected. And it is actually only a $3.99 book. Like, I don't get the pricing structure. I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm just gonna say I don't get it.
It almost seems like I think they just throw the price on what they think they're gonna get for it. You know, it's like hey, it's a Batman. I'll pay more for it.
Can we get Al more DC work? Like he is having a ball over here. Like he is like so like he's not taking himself so seriously. I think this is like such a change. He's been in a very serious mood for such a long time, and this is just so much fun. And
well, I mean, maybe
like let's keep him.
Maybe another project or two. Maybe they'll sign him exclusive because you see they signed Jeremy Adams doing an exclusive deal.
That didn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean,
I thought that they would do it sooner.
I mean, he's doing the Lord's work. I mean, yeah. First he did Flash. He was doing Green Lantern. Now he's doing Green Lantern Corps, and Aquaman. Always co-writing, I think,
Oh,
Corps.
that's the other one I wanted to shout out. Green Lantern Dark #3.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah,
the
yeah.
medieval twist. Like we're literally fighting basically essentially dragons, and we got battle axes. And I didn't know how I was gonna really feel about it, but like issue 3, it's got me. I'm here. I'm here for it.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. And I'm always like, like I was saying the Will. I'm like, I always forget like this is coming out because I don't think it's like monthly.
They
He's like,
don't really advertise it very well.
no, they don't advertise it. And like I think Will said, I think it's coming out every other month. So.
Yeah, and it's a $5 book, but the art about Werther Del Adra is really really fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Like the art, like the story, it's like it's good, but like the art is what really sells it with the story and the setting. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just not something you would really like expect from like to have Green Lantern in the title, let alone Green Lantern Dark.
Yeah, and, again, it's like a throwback to
But
those.
again, I guess in the DC world, that kind of means like the mystical side of things nowadays.
I guess, yeah, yeah, but yeah, I don't know about the dark part, but yeah, this character's from the God. What was that thing they did in the late '90s? There was like a whole. I don't know if they only got like one shots, but it was like they created this whole new universe. I mean, they used the same names, but it was the characters were completely different, like Flash and this Green
Yeah,
Lantern,
I
and
know what you're talking about.
yeah. Which I mean, I like it, but it just surprised me. I was like, man, they did this basically one-off event in like the late '90s, and now we're coming back to it now.
Anything to keep a IP alive, you know what I
Well,
mean?
I think Marvel and DC these days it's like, well, let's throw anything at the wall, see what see what people are going for. And again, it seems like a lot of the '90s stuff is going because they're not bringing in new readers.
Yeah, exactly my point about like I don't know. I don't know. Comics are kind of might be a
Mhm.
lost art form pretty soon here.
I know. I mean, do you think we will ever like will the industry ever completely collapse or?
I mean, if you okay, so if you include manga in actual comic books, no. But the actual like American, very definitively American style of comic books of I can easily see Marvel and DC going out of business in the
I
next 10 years.
I would
And
say
they just be movies or like graphic novels or things based on by like actual comic books from the big two. I can absolutely see that going away.
maybe not completely, but I could see them not being monthly. Maybe just like every so
A
often.
quarterly, a yearly, but like that's not comic books.
Like
I
you
can
won't.
see Image still going for another, and at least until I die.
Mhm,
I can see like maybe not. You know what? Somebody that they are saying they're struggling, especially with the whole diamond thing. Is Dark Horse? They really
mhm,
don't have anything anymore. IDW's been holding on pretty tight. Um, but again, they kind of are propped up by Marvel a little bit on the back end
mhm.
sometimes.
I wonder
And
if
Marvel's kind of not has a grip on their finances right now too. So
yeah. I wonder if any of those smaller ones, if like Image could absorb them or something.
I would love to see Image and Dark Horse come together for sure.
Mhm,
But I don't want to say this. I don't want to speak out of school, but I feel like Todd McFarlane has beef with Dark Horse. So I don't
ooh.
know. That might be a motivator or it might be a detractor. I don't know.
Mhm,
But like I
mhm,
remember hearing like not even that long ago, probably like the last 5 years, I heard that somewhere at a con.
hmm.
So
All right. Can I
I
shout
don't know.
out? Can I shout out a Bat book? I think it might be my favorite. Well, my favorite Batman book these days.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Detective by Tom.
You're shouting out detective.
Yeah, man.
I mean, this is the Batman podcast. You don't
I
have to
know.
shout
I
it
know.
out.
I know. But no, I like what Tom Taylor's doing, and the Mikkel Janin art. I love the art.
Yeah, the art is really good. It feels like they're getting back to basics. It gives
Mm-hmm.
like a noir mystery hijinks ensues kind of feel, but at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, it's like actually pretty violent, and they're really capturing that as well. So yeah, I could see that art really speaking to people.
And I and
Michael Janin, right?
yeah, yeah. And I think Tom Taylor's doing a better job with
And
with
it's
Bruce.
street level. Like
Yes,
finally.
Yes, and I think Tom Taylor's doing a better job with Bruce and Damian than the actual Batman and Robin book.
Yeah, shocking.
Mhm.
And I actually feel a sense of like stakes again in a Bat book, which is kind of refreshing.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Oh, because you know it's coming in hail. You know it's coming in the regular Bat book, right? Hush too.
Blech.
And then after
That's
we get,
such a mistake in my personal opinion. It's kind of like when they decided to revisit the Long Halloween, and I'm just like, please stop.
I know, but at least we have the original artist for this one.
Yeah, that's true.
They're like, again, they're like, hey, Jim Lee art that'll sell.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Talk about reading with the sound off.
I was gonna say, yeah, they can spend so much merch out of that too.
Oh, absolutely.
And then I think we're getting renumbered since after Hush too. So
What?
and it's I think they're I'm pretty sure they said they're doing a Batman #1 after Hush 2's done.
Oh yeah, I did hear that. I was hoping that they would change their minds about that.
So
I am not gonna talk about the Long Halloween, the last Halloween #5. I'm just not gonna do it.
yeah, that's fine.
I feel so strongly against it, but people have been enjoying it, and that's cool. Not to yuck your yum.
It just seems like a lot of talk.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, babes, I have the original and the actual official sequel. I'm good. I don't need any more.
Dark Victory. That's right.
Exactly. And we covered that. Scroll down. Not even, well, Dark Victory. You don't even have to scroll that far down. The other one you might have to.
Ew.
Oh, and Absolute Wonder Woman #5 came out this week.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god. I'm just like, can we keep her? I want to keep her.
Well, they said next issue, so I'm assuming we'll keep going.
No, I mean I want it in the main. In the main.
Oh,
in
yeah,
the main
yeah.
book.
Kelly doing the Lord's work. Yeah, that's right.
No offense to the writer over there, but like you're doing something. This is the Wonder Woman that I've always wanted.
How do you feel about the lasso having like different powers?
Let's change it up. Totally, I'm down for it.
Nice.
I always felt like the lasso should be able to do more than just the one trick pony thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like cosmic threat, yes, that's what Wonder Woman is for. You get it. You get it.
Literally a big threat. Yes. Uh,
Yeah, I'm very pleased, and I kind of don't ever want the absolute lines in general to stop. Like I think they fuck
Yeah.
themselves because I think a lot of people actually like these books better than the main books. And
Yeah.
it's like it's so freeing because they're not restricted and tied down to all the dumb changes that they've made, and like just trying to make
Yeah.
a good situation. You know, trying to make a good cup of tea out of rotten lemons. You know, like they just
Mhm.
got carte blanche to do what they want and start where they want. And I'm just like, cool beans. Yes.
Yeah, because Absolute Flash is coming, Absolute Green Lantern's coming. Speaking of Al, Absolute Green Lantern
And
by
then we
Al
just
Ewing.
did Absolute Justice League, and I'm all set.
They're getting close because they're also doing Absolute Martian Manhunter, which I saw.
Yes, I saw that. I'm like, thank you. Somebody remember Martian Manhunter.
I saw Mark Wade raving about it. He said he read it. He read the first issue. He said he loves it.
Well, that's a big compliment.
Yeah, he said yeah.
Who
Mark
wrote
Wade.
it though? Was it Mark Wade?
No, can you imagine?
I just read the greatest story ever. Who wrote it? I did.
And they must be doing something like different with the art because they're even saying they're like, if you read it like digitally, it's not going to hit as well as like.
Of course not. No tea, no shade. It loses a little soul in the translation. Everybody is kind of aware of that. Just flattened and smoothed out. It's just like, as much as I am a big proponent of having like your own storage mechanisms for your comic books, it's nothing like I have a huge collection of floppies. It's nothing like reading it and holding it in your hand. You're welcome, Phil.
I already have you saying hold it in your hand, so I don't need that. Dennis.
I don't know if it was a clean drop.
Yeah, Dennis with a Z. Dennis Camp, writing Martian Manhunter.
Oh,
So
that's
it's not
interesting.
So it's not Mark Wade. So yeah.
I was just joking. I knew.
I know.
Mark would never.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I know. I just couldn't remember who. Yeah, they said was writing it.
I hold them in my hands.
I wonder if that's how his mom let him spelled his name, or if he changed it for like artistic reasons.
Oh yeah. Or is it
Or
like
he might be foreign.
yeah? I was gonna say, could it even be like a longer name? He just uh, shortens it to that.
Yeah. I'm excited. Like I love a
Hmm.
fresh take on a character. I
Hmm.
love discovering new writers, so I'm excited.
Oh yeah, and again, Al Ewing, man, if that absolute Green Lantern hits, yeah, he might get his exclusive contract.
If he even wants it. Like I mean like having an exclusive contract, like I think like out of all like I don't know. I don't know if that's like the pressure of Bendis though. Like what if
Yeah,
they don't go as big as Bendis and just like let them put their
never go full
stamp
Bendis.
on everything? It's like just let them have one little corner and see how they do.
I've said this for years. Never go full Bendis.
But I'm excited for the things that we're doing at DC. I haven't been excited about DC books in a really long time,
Hmm.
but the Absolute line is just absolutely hitting.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, it'd be great if Al got an exclusive deal, but I'm loving his Venom over at Marvel, especially.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think anybody wants to be tied down to one company because everybody is so fickle and wishy washy in the industry at this point.
And again, yeah, and again, I mean, they aren't paying them the money they deserve. So it's like, I wonder if you sign an exclusive deal, do they have to promise a certain amount of, you get a certain amount of titles like to work on per year? Or,
Exactly. I think everybody's exclusive contract is probably a little different. It depends on like how long
yeah,
you've been in the industry, like your known track record, things like that, and how good your agent is at the end of the day.
yeah,
So yeah, like I said, DC's the comics are looking good. The movies not looking so good anymore to me. But every little bit of news I hear, I know Peter Safran's just like, actually, I didn't make that decision. It was all James. But at least we do have Peacemaker season 2 coming out pretty soon. Here, I saw the teaser picture. I
oh
think it
yeah,
was last night. So we're getting close, and that's the thing I've been the most excited about. But that was before Creature Commandos kind of did some weird shit. Now I'm worried about Peacemaker season 2 being weird too. And like the Waller show got canceled. Like, baby, it's Viola Davis. She sells herself. What are you doing?
unless she didn't want to do it.
She need the money. How to Get Away with Murder has been damn near 5 years ago. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. She voiced herself in Creature Commando, so that's why I'm just like, okay.
Unless she's just gonna get. I think, are they gonna keep her as
I
Waller in
think
like the
I
new
think I
universe?
think the behind the inner workings of freaking what she does every day will be a fascinating show. And it's just like DC's not interested in fascinating; they're just interested in like fucking slop at this point. And I'm just so disappointed. Like they could have had a more interesting angle on the Penguin, and it flopped.
Hmm.
Just wrong decisions creatively right now, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, August saying
Still
August
excited for Superman, but like the Batman movie's delayed. There's some other stuff that got delayed, and I'm just like, not looking good.
saying August for Peacemaker too.
Yeah, summer. I'm
Nice
excited.
after Superman.
Of course. Although I thought originally the plan was to have Peacemaker 2 out before it because it was gonna have some stuff to introduce it, but I guess they are rearranging it.
Hmm.
I mean, because let's be real, Peacemaker is the most known DC quantity from James, so it would have made more sense to ease that transition. But hey, I don't work at Warner Brothers Discovery, although I should and could make a lot of improvements there.
Exactly.
I believe in good common sense and not working against yourself, but
Oh my.
that's just crazy. I'm just a woman. I'm just a woman.
Yeah. What do you know?
Just some broad with crazy ideas.
Uh.
Anyway, no, I think it was a really strong lineup for DC this week. Even though it was a lot of books, like every book definitely was like kind of a banger.
Mhm.
Black Canary Best of the Best
Yeah.
actually gave its best issue so far. Like we're actually getting somewhere now. We actually got a really good fight scene, and then like shout out to Wildcat. Y'all know I love Wildcat. Like it's just so I like that we're kind of digging back into that.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Giving Black Canary her cred. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And like just actually putting Wildcat back in her story is amazing. And I really love it. I feel like they actually really did study some MMA fights. Like I saw some really cool sequential like fight sequence in there, and I was like, yeah, I could see this.
Yeah, I think a lot of artists, especially the good ones, like study reference and stuff. So
Yeah, I mean this is really good. Like maybe they're even a fan
I was
of
gonna say, yeah, maybe the artists even.
Brian Sook. Yeah, I think they might be. And like this is a $5 book, but it is very much worth it. Like the art is so incredibly great, and the story is pretty solid. Like I just kind of am ready to like really like just have Black Canary being a badass like out in the streets, and I'm not like really worried about what Lady Shiva's doing, even though I'm super excited about Lady Shiva.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I need Black Canary back on the streets, back on her fishnets, on her
Oh,
motorcycle,
baby.
just you know.
Oh, baby.
And you know, I kind of do need to see an Oliver Queen appearance pretty soon here.
Well, he was in the flashback a little bit.
Present day in her bed, preferably. Thank you.
Okay. Hey-oh.
Oh, baby.
Uh,
Because I am so annoyed that I got gypped out of my invincible sex scene.
oh yeah,
Which
yeah.
we'll talk about Salty and Petty in the next episode.
All right.
I was just like, yeah, we're gonna get it. We're gonna. Nope. They screwed me. Damn alien.
Yeah. Get off my screen, Alan. All right. Should we get out of here?
Let's get out of here. We
I
got
have another show to do. All right, kids. So, like I said, next time more Mad Hatter. We're gonna do some more modern Mad Hatter next 2 episodes. The schedule ever opens up. All right. So, yep. Next time we're gonna do Detective Comics 758 through 760. And then we're gonna do Detective Comics 787 and 800. And then after that, it'll be the end of the month again, and Justin will be back, and we'll talk some Azrael again, 40 through 42. So,
Hey, quick side note: did you know that on Ray Plays Games he has a playlist called "Hand It Over"?
Oh, baby.
really, Ray, I love you, but it couldn't be any worse unless you were. It was called "Slap It in My Hand" or something.
Strongest wrists down under.
So funny.
Nothing better than 4-player.
That's right, kids. Ray Plays Games on YouTube. And you can catch him on the last episode of every month of Ultimate Spider Cast, where he talks Scarlet Spider and Slingers here soon with me and the Justin the Owl.
Oh no, you have got to roast him. Marvel Legendary 2-hand solo. No, roast him. Roast him.
That's what those Scarlet Spider episodes basically are now.
Tight.
Oh, trust me, every episode we do with that, man, he's hearing all the deck jokes.
Oh, baby.
All right, kids.
Dingleberry.
All right. I forget which drop I played. He goes, boy, I sound like I have an accent there. I'm like, really? Really?
No, I don't think like obviously people with accents to us don't think that they have an accent, you know.
Oh, yeah. So must be bad. He must have really been laying it on if even he heard an accent. All right, kids. So yeah, send us your thoughts on the upcoming episodes. Send us your requests for food windows and long boxes. All right, email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find every episode of everything we do at CapesLunatics.wordpress.com. Help support us by buying merch at TeePublic and Spring. And again, you can, well, if you want to be really nice, just rain random money on us to make Lilith beat on you like a mind-controlled goon. So
It's a gentle suggestion, but by gentle I just mean
You need the money, gimme,
a
gimme.
slight donkey punch.
oh, yes, kids, you will get donkey. God. Oh, what are we doing? Where's my donkey punch drop?
Trying to donkey punch me now, bitch.
That's right, kids. And again, just rain random money sacks.
The only sack I want to be hit in the face with.
And speaking of money, and again, the Patreon, where again you get exclusive uncensored content from me and the Queen here every month. And of course, if you're a patron like Ray or Justin or others, you can suggest topics for us to talk about. I swear it does that sometimes. It's just like, unless I hit something, it just closes that freaking window out. All right, kids. So yes, subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/CapesandLunatics, which again, our patrons love.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right, Lilith, Blue Sky.
Sure. Maybe you'll catch me skeeting Daredevil Born Again.
Are you actually gonna try it?
I might try it. Will you try it?
Yeah, I'll try it. Yeah.
Okay, we'll try it. Maybe it'll catch on, and it'll be like old Twitter again.
And kids, yeah, we'll be
Twitter.
watching it like as soon as it drops because they're dropping it at certain times now. So
Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern time
on Tuesdays. So yeah, so try to skeet with us on Tuesday night.
Oh, no! That sounds like something that should be on Capes After Dark.
Hey kids, you want to skeet with us? Oh my lord!
You need to make a post. We gotta make that a thing.
What, skeet with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Live skeet, even better.
Skeet. Skeet. Oh man. All right, kids. So yes, thank you for joining us. Come back again. More Mad Hatter next 2 weeks.
More mad something.
Whoa! More Mad Love Hellfire. And again, send in your boop windows and long boxes requests. Oh wait, Ray doesn't listen to this show. Never mind. But the rest of you can. So yes.
Do you want to be publicly bullied?
Don't you want yes, again, subscribe to the Patreon. Don't you want not so subtle masturbation jokes told about you?
Not so subtle.
What?
Not so subtle. Great.
Not so subtle. That's right. Ray's always got a deck in his hand. Ray plays games. There's always a deck in his hand. All right, kids. Come back next time. Remember to join us same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We're the night. The Batman Podcast.
Where's Justin when you need him?
We love you guys. We tip our hats to you.
Talk about